Before the British came to Palestine in 1917, who was there? Just Palestinians, Muslims, Christians, Jews, just all hanging out, eating hummus and couscous or whatever. And then the British rocked up, the original Barmy Army, and they just took over the place and they renamed it British Mandate Palestine, which sounds like something Elon Musk would name his kid. And the locals were furious. They were like, hey, Britain, you can't just keep taking over countries, all right? This is 1917. You could get cancelled. And the British were like, don't worry about it. We've got a plan. And they're like, what's your plan? They put out a letter. There was a letter called the Balfour Declaration, which the British government sent to an investment banker named Lord Rothschild. And they said, in this letter, we commit to creating a homeland for the Jewish people. The Palestinians were like, oh, sick. Where are you going to do that? And they're like, here, actually. Fast forward, 1947, the British announced they're going to leave Palestine because they're downsizing or something, and a couple months later they leave, and then they hand it over to a group of Israeli militias and the UN, who then eventually cut up Palestine, create Israel at the expense of 750,000 Palestinians being violently expelled from their land, ethnically cleansed. 530 villages were razed to the ground. It's called the Nakba for Palestinians, which means the catastrophe.